horse on to some extent. And Elegant Blast at around $8. So there will be some deductions with this horse coming out. And Keeper's Son is now out of harm's way. So the field will be let go in just a moment.
Okay, riders.
Red light is on.
Fire!
And away they go too, and Master Musician on the inside away nicely. Also Mass Effect starting to slide across is Dane Finn. No saying it's handy. Come Play With Me's right up there. Very tempting. Is going past it. Oh, got tight. Come Play With Me. Got squeezed up. And it was lucky not to lose more ground, but it steadies now, running about 7th, one off the fence. It's on the outside of Bass Strait. And they're followed by Montagna. Back behind them is Outlaw Pete. It's over on the outside. Further back in the field is Warzar. And then came Elegant Blast, who's racing a little bit worse in midfield. Then came Bass Strait on the outside. It was Witnessing Court running 7th on the fence in the similar colours. Dude Man Bros back on the inside, 3rd last, heading into the back straight. Born Blues on the inside of Jazari. So the pace only moderate really, and it's Dane Finn leading by half a length. On the outside is No Saying It. Master Magicians on the inside running 3rd. And then came Mass Effect. Very tempting, might be a touch wide. And they're being followed by Witnessing Court. Come Play With Me, handy enough. Running about 7th, driving through in the middle. Outlaw Pete was next from Montagna inside of Elegant Blast, who's tracking up nicely. And then came Bass Strait. Well back in the field is Jazari, 3 wide, goes around Dude Man Bro. And then came Warzar on the inside, and Born Blue is back last of all and would be about 12 lengths away from the leader. So it's Dane Finn just in front of No Saying It on the outside. And then came Mass Effect, 3 wide. 4 deep is very tempting. Come Play With Me, charging up behind them, travelling sweetly before the turn. Master Magician being nibbled at, then Outlaw Pete. He's on the outside. Elegant Blast is tracking up in the middle and taken out wider on the track is Bass Strait, followed by Witnessing Court getting bailed up, and Dude Man Bro and Jazari getting to the outside. But Come Play With Me has stormed up on the outside to join No Saying It and has raced up and just about hit the front. Inside the 250, Dane Finn, then Elegant Blast, who's worked into the clear, and Outlaw Pete is down the outside, but he goes for Come Play With Me in front of Elegant Blast. Outlaw Pete on the outside. Come Play With Me in front though from Outlaw Pete. Elegant Blast coming through. Come Play With Me. Pike rides hard. He's in front of Elegant Blast and Outlaw Pete, and Come Play With Me in a real dash home as one from Elegant Blast and Outlaw Pete, and they were clear from Montagna. Further back in the field was Dude Man Bro, and then Witnessing Court, No Saying It. Well back is Warzar, Dane Finn, Born Blue, and then came Bass Strait, Jazari, very tempting, Mass Effect and Master Magician. Come Play With Me. Beautiful ride by Pike. Gee, he was in a bit of trouble early, halfway down the straight on the first occasion. He was close to tumbling really, any tighter, and he could have come down. Pike held the horse together, and in the straight there were dangers. Elegant Blast was coming. Outlaw Pete was on the outside running a terrific race. He's put in some mighty runs over shorter trips recently, Outlaw Pete. And if a horse is knocking on the door, it's certainly Outlaw Pete. Elegant Blast has been a beautiful ride by Lucy Warwick. You could see her, she kept piercing gaps, trying to follow Pike on Come Play With Me. And nearly pulled off the victory as well. But Come Play With Me is a quality stayer. 210, 150. There will be some deductions for those fixed odds bets with the Keeper's Son coming out. It certainly took the pace out of the race, and they didn't go very hard. And it's going to be interesting, this interview with Brittany, who is about to catch up with Willie, and no doubt will make reference to that incident just prior to the winning post on the first occasion. But after that, gee, it was trouble-free. It tracked up very, very nicely throughout, and if you wanted to be on a horse today in the run from about the sort of 1,000-metre mark, it certainly was Come Play With Me. It was just trucking into the race. Now the margins and times are coming through as we just wait to go downstairs. In fact, yeah, Brittany's with Willie now, so let's catch up with Brittany.
Thanks, Richie. Willie, another nice win there, but what happened in the straight on the first occasion?
I'm not really too sure. It was just just a really tight sort of pressure race. I'm not sure if the pressure gave at some point, but it was definitely a little high pressure race to run to the line the first time.
Talk us through the run after that incident.
I actually probably got too good a run. I got there a day early. Did a nice job to hold him off actually, because I felt like I was just floating. I felt like I was there to be beaten in the straight.
Did you think that those other runners, they were coming quick? Did you think he had enough in the tank?
I was hoping, but then actually on the line, I think he held him well enough on the line. But I know probably at the furlong, I was in a bit of bother.
In the last final salute, your expectations?
He should run well. I've drawn a sticky barrier, so I'll have to navigate that, but I think he normally runs a good one first up.
Well, hopefully we're talking shortly. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Willie Pike, catching up with Brittany Taylor. Adam Durant joins us. That was impressive. What were you thinking past that winning post the first time?
Yeah, he just got a little bit of a shunt and a bit of a bump, but look, Willie's good horseman. He is. He sort of just tried to keep him as balanced as possible, and sort of ended well. But the horse did a good job.
He's just changed his preparation, I think for the better, of course, but usually last preparation he was off the bit, out of his ground. Today he just wants to get on the bit. He wants to really put himself into that position. As Willie pointed out, he probably was a little bit too keen today.
Yeah, possibly, but I think the early sort of clutter and that sort of caused it. And you've got to remember, he's only a 3-year-old. He's carried 58.5 today, so he's really carrying 59.5. It's a good effort. It takes a pretty good young horse to be able to do that, and he had to make all the running today. He was a sitting duck, and he held strong late. So no, I thought it was probably as good, if not better, win than last start, to be honest.
He does have Perth Cup written all over him. Do you agree?
Look, he's shown the right potential to head that way. I think he's that step up. He's more like the Jackpot Prince type, which I rated, and he's probably just above at the readies and those sort of horses. So he's definitely the next cog up. Whether he's ready for a Perth Cup this year, I'm not convinced, and he'll go the 2-3-year-old staying races at his next couple of starts, providing he comes through this well, and he'll go back to equal weights in those two races. So we've got 3 weeks to tinker around. I'm pretty sure he'll be right for at least the next one. Whether we go to the one after that, well, that's up to the horse.
Is that just maturity to see him on the bit now and travel better?
Yeah, I think so. Like the blinkers, he's a Blackfriars, and I held off for as long as I could, putting the blinkers on him to learn the right lessons. You put the blinkers on too early, and things like today happens, and you don't recover because they just charge, and things go wrong. So we probably cost ourselves a couple of races in the lower grades leaving them off him, but I think in the long run for these horses, I think it's worth doing.
Can you win the last?
I think Touch of Silver will be right there, and Show Honey. They're both in good form, so if they get the right runs, well, they'll go well.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
There's Adam Durant. He's about to have a chat to our number 1 jockey, and Willie Pike, after Come Play With Me, Anthony, was dominant once again over the staying trip here in the West, and he's a young, progressive 3-year-old going places over our staying trips here in the West.